It is easier to go after a tiny religious ethnic minority group than confront the reality that the overwhelming majority of humanity do not care about human or animal life. If the target of their hate or scapegoating cannot be blamed and demonized, let us pretend that Israel and the Jewish people at large are as bad as their enemies make them out to be. It does not explain why regimes, organizations, and nations as bad or worse than how Israel is made out to be are met with support or silence and indifference. Millions of people have been slaughtered in recent years, including in the ongoing genocides in the Congo region, North Nigeria, in the Sudan, and the Darfur region of the Sudan, against black Muslims by Arab militias, in Yemen, recent massacres in the genocide in Syria, the genocide against Yazidis, Druze, and Middle East Christians by ISIS and others, in Iraq, Syria, and elsewhere, terror and mass murder in Mozambique, Somalia, Myanmar, and elsewhere, widespread child marriage destroying the lives of countless millions of children, the complete oppression of women and girls in places like Afghanistan, the brutality and complete repression in North Korea, the human rights abuses in China, Russia, and elsewhere, all met with silence. The mass sexual abuse, torture, and murder in Iran by the IRGC against ordinary people crying out for freedom. Afghan women and girls imprisoned under tent-like clothes, not allowed to go to school past the 6th grade, or talk to each other in public, or be unaccompanied by a male, and far worse and far more, and equally as bad and worse, or even worse, oppression. Yet, you can do anything you want in this world that is cruel, evil, and horrible, and no one cares unless the Jew or Israel can be scapegoated or blamed. And so the mass human rights and cruelty continues, including by regimes glad to demonize Israel, to keep all eyes away from themselves, including by Qatar, which is a mass exploiter of foreign workers that wants the world to hate Jews in Israel as they do. The Muslim Brotherhood hate that Qatar spreads worldwide is the foundation of Hamas, the Taliban, Boko Haram, Al-Shabaab, and more, all of which are mass murdering, sexually abusing, waging war and terror, using civilians as human shields, all believing that spreading their religion gives them the right to murder, sexually abuse, and commit other atrocities. And so the oceans and rainforests, the very foundations of life, will continue to be poisoned, dumped with plastics and their many derivatives and other poisons, contaminated, destroyed, and more. And no one protests or raises a voice because there is no Jew or Israel to blame, demonize, or scapegoat. Evil people use the Jew as a target to attract followers. Weak-minded people use the Jew as their crutch. The world learned nothing from demonic Hitler and his many minions. Humanity has learned nothing from history. Tragically, therefore, the worst of history will repeat itself.